I am trying to take it easy, people. You don't want me having a heart condition like John Myers. I don't remember how many days he was up here at Bothell in the hospital for the heart problem. I'm not even sure about what year right now. But he was in the hospital. And he had to spend time at the VA hospital too. And got on nitroglycerin and a host of other things. And told don't lift more than a phone. 5 pounds was the maximum that he was supposed to lift. So when we went shopping, I loaded the cart and unloaded the cart, and the kids unloaded the van after we got home. She was always there. When we got home, didn't even take a walk, I don't guess. Not even to check out the neighborhood. So yeah, I've got to put jigsaw puzzles together every once in a while. Did one this morning. If I get back on my dealie here, this is where I had it. Hadn't picked a new one. I did finish one this morning though. I don't always share them, but every once in a while I'll stick one on my Facebook. You know, it accounts for my time. I get a timestamp on just about everything, anything I can imagine I'd want a timestamp on. And there it is. You know, my alibi. And I can't do all this stuff on the phone. My phone is lost. Might be over here in this pile of stuff I've been going through for my craft fabric strips to either crochet or weave. And I try to stay calm, but the thoughts, of course, are going to come back. Doesn't matter how often or severely I let it go, it's just going to come back. Because it's been a nightmare. And nightmares have a tendency to give you the fishbowl effect. They'll be out of you for a little bit, you know, but come right back around. And then there'll be again. And it'll turn into a full-blown dealie. So I have to get on here and blow steam, you know. I'd shown you this. Oh, this is from some other thing. I posted this too. It's some links that were put up here by these people here at this website. So I can X that one out now, I guess. Go to something hopefully a little more informative. I'm just kind of giving my best shot at these little videos. They'll never do any good. They won't go viral or... Oh, jeez. Oh, that hurt for just a second. I'll tell you, the woman who was brutally beaten by her fiancé was ordered to write letters to the man. Really? Really? That's kind of effed up. Oh, he cut her throat? Jeez, oh, peas. He was trying to do some damage, wasn't he? This is still loading, so I'm having kind of a little bit of a challenge. There it goes. There's a full story. I've got some good people on my list, though. See here. Ordered to write letters to the man. After he did this to me, I've got to write now. Ugh. winter storm packing near hurricane force winds slams coastal Massachusetts. I've got a friend in Massachusetts. My dear friend Amy lives out there. And she'd been pretty much uncomfortable this whole storm because they've had more than a solid week of it. She said like 18-foot drifts. Isn't that pretty? Okay, well, you and I both know, some of us for ourselves, have been runaways, and we know what drove us to do that. Sometimes it might have been an outside influence, someone trying to convince us that that's what we needed to do was be with them, hang out with them. Other times we had the driving force was at home that we'd run off. Either way, we know what we did it for. We had our personal reasons, I'm sure. This issue I've got with the step monster, I'm always going to think in terms of monster because of the overly large size of her mouth. It's like huge. This, how could I explain it? Like a crocodile. Gator. I'm telling you the truth. No running off from a supposed situation. And when we first got her, she came over here to Mom's to visit with her. We'd either drop her off or Mom would take her home bring her home with her when she was done. It's hard for me to get some of this straightened out because I'm in my mom's old house now. Mom and Dad's old house is where I'm at. Back then, I wasn't. I was in my own place. But brought her over here, just, hang out a while. Gave her some little Avon samples, tried to be her friend. Through all this time, no reports. Zilch. But by golly, she had gumption to turn me in. I don't understand this. This is why this has been such a plague. Okay, I had to go tend to my ice machine. It finally hit the add water thing signal, and so I want to deal with that. So I have almost a full Ziploc bag of little ice cubes now, a big one, and then another full smaller size. But isn't that beautiful? Cat licks its chops. Ooh. See, I was hitcher. Back in the day when hitching was popular, I don't guess it's so popular now. I hardly ever see anybody out when Bradley and I would like go up to the veteran home in Warrensburg. And that might be a place to be seeing them out there on 50. Or if we'll stop up here at Steak and Shake. We kind of like there. We got, tasty, reasonably priced, decent food. So we might on our way up to see Gramps, swing in there and get a bite to eat because we really cannot tolerate care home food. We've tried. It's our system's just not used to it, and it'll go right through us. I'm sorry to say. Maybe that's what it's meant to do for the people who eat it all the time. But I'm sorry. So we would either do that or they have that little buffet up there, the Chinese buffet in Warrensburg. Probably have to do a search on that. But it's pretty good too with drinks. The drinks are what runs your bill up. And if we were, kind of stretching things, we would just get water and get a soda at home because we already got sodas. And have their nice buffet. And two people could eat for like $15. That's less than what two people can eat over at the hamburger joint here near us. Last time Bradley brought anything home from there, it was $20 almost. So go have a nice meal at a mom and pop place. Help them pay for their kids' dance lessons and roller skates, things like that. But hitchhiking back then, it was probably even more known like popular. And the thing that stopped me was my mom showed me an article about this girl who hitched and was taken out on a country road and they hacked off her arms and left her for dead. And she, after they left, I guess she just played possum until they were gone, um, found the inner strength to get up and go to the highway and got a ride by someone who saw that she had no arms dripping blood. Isn't that crazy? And then years later, my good friend, chat buddy out in Roanoke Park now, when I met her, she lived somewhere else in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. But she told me when she was a waitress at, I believe she said a Greek restaurant, her boss had shown her that in the paper. And that girl, she said that day before or something, she was out in front of the Greek restaurant waiting for her boyfriend to cross the street to get out of jail. So my friend took her out a sandwich or something while she waited. The very same person. So I thought that was kind of unusual to run across, someone who was in direct eye contact, actually engaged in conversation with someone that had inadvertently got me to stop hitchhiking so that I didn't end up dead or worse. So, thank you, girl that lost your arms, on behalf of us little hitchhikers here in central Missouri. We'd probably be doing it still if that hadn't happened to you and you survived it, which is like a miracle. So, wow. Anyway, the stepdaughter didn't even try to go the couple of blocks to the sheriff's department. And see, here's the thing. Like this here on the screen, this little place, from this video that's playing now to this line is alley, okay? This up here would be 3rd Street, facing east. And this house on this corner was our house. Well, catty corner from our house, there was a big Catholic church. Just a stone's throw. And then